it's your gracious host LT, that's me, and this week we're back with another episode of how to protect your peace. We're diving into the necessity, the value, the dead ass don't come around me until you check your energy. If the vibes ain't right, I gotta take flight. Most of us have found ourselves awakening in the spiritual world, getting in touch with things and feelings that were not taught to us, because I know I was never taught about energy. It's something that was not practiced, but we would always talk about the spirit and the religious factor to that. But as we get into the scientific value, something that really and truly and undeniably connects us all is these atoms of life, these beings, these energy forces that we are. And today I'm giving you 3 tips of how to be mindful about your energy, protecting your peace, and who you let around you, because you gotta be mindful. Everything ain't for everybody, and you can't be around just any old body.
Protect your peace. Repeat after me. Singing no, 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 no. Saying protect your peace. PYP.
Please know, before you can deal with anyone else, you have to deal with yourself. You are the most valuable to your team. If you're not showing up for you, taking care of you, protecting you, who will or why should they? You know? So it's you who you always must be choosing. It's a must. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Now let me get into my 3 tips, and I'm going to break them down for you one by one. Tip number 1, be present with yourself. If something is not right for you, your solar plexus energy, your gut feeling, all those visceral emotions will let you know. You must pay attention to it. Sit with the good, the bad emotions, and see how the variety affects your vibrations, and pay attention to it and act accordingly. You know, no drug, no crystal, no sage, no relocating can help you if your mind is not aligned. It has to come from within. You have to do the work. These are not things that's just going to change over the time. You have to pay attention to them because it's for you, and you are your most valuable possession. So treat yourself like it is. Número 2. Take the red flag seriously. Sometimes it's not on you to fix everybody, especially if you're like me and you attract broken people. You have to draw a fine line and say, hey, this is becoming too much. This is becoming regular. This is becoming rotational. I'm seeing this a pattern in your behavior, or just a pattern in your own behavior where you're always reaching out and doing more for others. You gotta find that balance, sis. Bro, you gotta find a balance. That's what it's all about. It's about balance. You must care for yourself as much as you care for other people. And don't compromise your peace for other people. It's not going to be worth it in the end. I know you've been through a situation before where you thought your good heart was going to get you the good deed, and it didn't. Some people are just toxic, and that has nothing to do with you. You don't have to heal everyone. You get to choose. And remember this saying I know you heard before. If it's costing you your peace, it's what? Too expensive. And that's on who? Mary Had a Little Lamb. And last but not least, know when to cut ties and when to water gardens. People will always find their way back to you when your energy is right, when your soul is aligned, when you've taken the time to do the work to know yourself. It will keep coming back to you as long as you're providing the access. Everything shouldn't always be free. There is a cost to pay, and sometimes it's not just in a monetary sense. Here's a quote that I saw not too long ago. If you allow people to make more withdrawals and deposits into your life, eventually you'll find yourself unbalanced and in the negative. Know when to close that account and when to shut it down. Everything ain't for you. And you know what? Ain't that much kindness in the world. Your life needs boundaries. I don't care if it's your sister, mother, father, brother, lover, friend. You have to set rules and find lines for people, or they will cross them. And not only that, it's good to protect your peace in those certain ways. Protect your energy with those certain ways and practices. Be intentional about your peace. The thing about it all is that we all deserve peace. Every single one of us deserve that, especially black people. This journey and unlearning and relearning and finding the importance of educational value of the practices that I've taken on has changed my life completely. Much love and light to you all. See you next week. Peace.
Energy, don't you fuck with my